Hello, race fans. This is Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer. And this isn't Supercross, it's Wednesday! And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak. And Brian in his Cool Baits high-speed dragster boat that he takes out every Sunday! Be there!
Yo, hello everybody. Welcome to Fishy Hour. It's Wednesday. You made it. All right. So today, wow. What happened here? Got it. Okay. So Brian couldn't make it today, guys. You got just little old me holding it down. So I figured, why not roll back one of our classic episodes, or one of our classic things that we used to do back in the day. We're gonna have ourselves a little good old-fashioned trivia night. Woo! So buckle up. Let's do some announcements, just some pop top, and then we will jump into that. Okay. So get your internets speed up. Tell your family members to stop streaming. Warm up them fingers or thumbs. We're gonna have ourselves a good old-fashioned trivia night tonight, guys. So buckle in, buckle up. All right. So for starters, just do our pop top. Let's welcome the first comment of the day and the first like. Oh, look at you, Dave Rage in the house, coming in strong with the first comment of the evening. Shout out to Dave. Let's go, Dave. And we'll give the first like to Mr. Salty Dangler. What up, Salty? It's been a while. It's been a long time since I talked to you. Hope everything is well. Let's do this. All right. So shout outs to the judge. I see Carl in here. What's up, Carl? I see Jared. What up, Jared? Welcome back. I see Todd, TB Mellow Art, exclamation point, TB Art in the chat. I see Halibut Man. What up, dude? I'm catching spotties right now. My honey. That's funny. That's so funny. I got Dave Rage. I already got Dave. I got Jared. I got one cool tuna. What up, Jeff? Nice to see you in here, Jeff. I got Leonard. What's up, Leonard? Very cool, guys. All right, here we go. Man, it's a slow night tonight. Jeez, I guess everybody's still on vacation. All right, here we go. Well, tonight it'll be a special. It'll be a nice little episode. We'll do some trivia. We'll have a blast, guys. Here we go. Let me know what you guys are drinking in the chat. I'm drinking myself a little stevia cola. And here we go. A little pop top action. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst. Rate this pop top. Not bad. I heard that one. That was pretty good. Cheers. Welcome to the stream. Dave, is that beer actually called Delicious? I'll take that. Zero sugar Fanta. Oh. Dang it, Brett. Dang it. Now I want a burrito. Jeez, that sounds amazing. That sounds awesome. Okay, so let's get some announcements done. Let's see. For those of you that don't know, we started a forum. It's called Fish Hype. I haven't done as much as I would like with it. We had an issue earlier last week or the week before. We had an issue where nobody could write to it, so it kind of slowed us down for a little bit. But we're back on track. You're able to write to it again. Figured out what the problem was, so we're good to go there. If you haven't signed up for the forum yet, you can go to fishhype.com. Get your name before somebody snags your favorite username. And I kind of reached out to Kevin. For those of you who don't know, that's DJ Thrills. He had some pretty cool write-ups on SD Fish back when it was up, and we're able to recover some of those write-ups. He did some write-ups on Fishing Mission Bay and San Diego Bay. So we're working on recovering those writings because those were like pretty fundamental when it came to learning to fish for spotties. I remember reading that, and a lot of people got their bearings initially from learning from reading that article. So we found the article, have the text and everything. I was able to recover one of the photos, but I need one more of the photos, the one that has like all the names of the bay, different areas. So that once we get that sorted out, I'm gonna have him post it up again on our forum on fishhype.com, and then we'll start working through some of the important posts that used to be up, and we could try to recover as much as much of that knowledge as possible. I know Coach is doing some rewrites on some of his popular things. So yeah, we're building slow and steady. Again, it's a place for people to go and hang out and make fishing contacts if they don't want to fully commit to connecting on Discord, right? So it's more public facing. So we still have the 200 users giveaway. The 200 users giveaway is going to be for this reel SLX XT150HG, donated by Brother Sport Fishing, and I'm not sure what Submission Fishing decided to donate yet, but like, so I know Muto was on here last week and he said he would also donate some jigs. So I'll get exact details from him later, but we'll figure it out. Either somebody will win that in the jigs, or somebody will win the reel and somebody will win the jigs. Anyway, the whole point is, if you want to be part of that raffle, part of that giveaway, you have to go sign up to to fishhype.com, find a thread called 200 user giveaway, and in that thread you have to leave a comment. If you don't leave a comment in that thread with your username, then you won't be in the drawing. Okay. One cool tuna Jeff says, can we add a charter page? Help Al or post reports for charters. Okay, so I think you're saying that you'll help post reports for charter. Jeff, that would be awesome. Let's do that. So we'll add that. We'll add a section for charters, and then it would be cool if Jeff, if you have the time, you want to help us with that. We can figure something out, because if you could do that, then I don't mind setting you up. Well, let's work a deal out, Jeff, because if you're willing to do that for me, then we should be able to hook you up with some advertising on that, because that'd be super nice, and it's one less thing I have to do, and it'll be very helpful to people that are interested in getting the numbers all in one spot, right? So let's talk about that, Jeff. That'd be fantastic. Okay, that'd be awesome. I'm glad you mentioned it. As far as the club goes, the Mad Max Fishing Club, I jokingly said to Dario that I need an event coordinator, and kind of like volunteered him, right? But I'm not sure if he's down to do it, so I don't want to put pressure on him. But if anybody in the group wants to help me and the Mad Max Fishing Club coordinate, right? I need an event coordinator. I need somebody that can help me work out events, plan those things. And so if that's something you're strong in, I'm not that strong in that, guys. I plan last minute, and I need somebody that's better at that than me. I need to stop trying to do everything to make things more smoother for you guys. So if there's anybody out there that's willing to help out with some event planning, or like just event coordination, it could be something as basic as what's up, Ken? Welcome. Be something as basic as getting us together. As me, something would be like, hey, all right, I want to get the group together on this date, and I want to do this and that, and then that person would have like elevated rights on our Discord, and they'd be able to communicate to everybody and set up the meets that we come up with. So, and if you have any ideas of things you want to do with the group, you would also just bring it up, we'd approve it, and then we'd set it all up. Okay. It's just been very, very, I don't even know how to say this without coming off as ungrateful, I guess. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but like the Spotty Bowl, I think, took a toll on the club as far as like wearing people down. like like we all love fishing, right? But like that original spotty bowl when we're doing like what, the 12 or 16 meets, I forgot how many meets it was insane. It was a lot of fishing. And then like the next year after that was a pretty intense as well. And then this year is still not that, it's not as intense as the first 2 years, but still it's like a constant, almost every weekend is booked, right? Especially if you're doing LA and San Diego. But I've noticed that as a club or as a group of people that were like more open to fishing together, competition is competition, right? So like that kind of bleeds into like the group, and we don't go out as much as a group of friends just to fish, right? And when we do go out for spotty bowl, you're usually not paired up with somebody because you're competing, right? It's like there's money involved, it's competition, so it doesn't make sense to be buddied up with somebody because then they're gonna know your spots and that kind of stuff, right? So it's hard. Yes, Dave Rage. Yes, it's harder to be social when you're pre-fishing. Exactly. So you take all of and I feel for you guys. I feel like I've heard this. I've heard rumors of this, kind of like eavesdropped, or heard somebody mentioned it, right? I feel like it's too much for me to ask for you guys to do spotty bowl and your pre-fishing and whatever family thing you happen to have going. You don't need to justify not being. You don't need to justify to me or to the club or to anybody the reason why you can't fish that weekend. I feel terrible about setting something up and possibly making you feel guilty about not being able to show up for whatever reason, right? So I don't want. So I've been kind of like, I've noticed that I've been slowly tapering off in the amount of events and the amount of outings we do as a group, because I feel a little bit guilty about asking for more of your time on top of you guys doing your tournaments and all that stuff, right? Like I just, I just feel, I guess guilty, right? What up, Cal? What up? Let's go. Good to have you in here, Cal. Doc Stalker. What up, Doc Stalker? Welcome. What up, Roy? See, like, we all have busy lives. We all have work to do. We all have family, right? So when we do go to get the opportunity to go fish, if you're competing, you want to fish hard and compete, and you also want to pre-fish so you're ready for the next weekend. And then there's no room for social hangout fishing, right? Anyway, so that said, I also feel bad because there's people that are not competing that I'm not creating opportunities for to meet with other guys that do want to just go fish recreationally and don't want to compete, right? So that's what I'm kind of looking for someone to help me with event coordination or event planning, right? It's nothing major. I just want to be able to have somebody that I can rely on, and we can say, you know what, we're gonna put out some events. There's no pressure to come if you can't make it. If you just did spotty bowl, if you just did pre-fishing and spotty bowl and you can't take the next weekend because you do something with the family, I just want to make those opportunities available for people that want to come and hang out and just recreational fish, and just hang out on Discord and talk smack and, recreational fish. Just be out there floating around on the kayak, just talking smack, not even fishing. So, yeah, that's just kind of a little FYI. I know it's totally random rant, but I need to get that off my chest, and I wanted to get the feel for what you guys think of that situation. Like, do you feel like I'm overwhelming you guys with events, or like, anyway, just if you have any thoughts that came up while I was saying that, put it in the chat, and that'll help me sort things out down the road. Okay, so besides that, we have what do we have? Apps and Taps is happening soon, right? Let's see. CCA California. CCA California. CCACalifornia.org. You go to the events page and you go to, there it is, 2023 Apps and Taps Beer at Festival. It's $75 a person, and it is on, where is it? same place it was last year. It's June 17th, so it's coming up. It's coming up. Well, I would say next month, but tomorrow. It's coming up in 3 Saturdays. So this Saturday, next Saturday, and then the 17th will be a Saturday. So apps and taps. Make sure if you guys are not a member of CCA, please go sign up for CCA. At any point in the chat, you can type in !CCA during this stream or any of our streams. It's always there for you guys to reference !CCA, and that'll give you a link to the CCA website, or you should go become a member if you care about your fishing access. And if you can do more than just get your membership for the year, I think it's like $35, $45. If you do the apps and taps, it'll be $75 per person. You get apps, you get beer, and you be access to the raffle. It'll be fun. Kevin Nakata's gonna be emceeing it, and it's a pretty fun event. It's a blast. So you pay the $75, and that includes a year membership. So it's a pretty good deal. Okay, and plus you get to meet a lot of people that are really into fishing too. Okay, so good. Let me look to the chat real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything. Next time y'all make a group meeting up in LAOC area, I'll do my best. Oh, awesome, Brett. Awesome. Yeah, that's cool. We have a whole section within our Discord server for LAOC section. So Carl usually it used to be Carl and Jesse, but now it's just mostly Carl. Yeah, he organizes it down there. So that'd be awesome. And again, the Fishing Connect sections of our Discord server are not just for me to set up events. Those are for you guys to also, if you decide to set up an event on your own, right? I'm not talking about trying to charter master a trip and trying to like use the community for for personal gains. I'm talking about you're setting up, maybe you guys are going to go out on a group fishing trip and you want to just let other people in LAOC that are also MMFC members know about it. Put it in there, right? So it's all about making those connections. Going to Big Bear next weekend. Ooh, that's cool. I haven't had time to pre-fish, much less time for fun. Exactly, Salty. It's rough, dude. It's hard. It's like, especially when the kids get a certain age and start doing like sports and stuff, dude, that's those weekends are gone. The judge, I don't think it's possible since it's only 7 hours tournament once a month. I believe since COVID restrictions have been lessened, families are going more stuff together, especially ones with kids. That's a very good point too. That's a very good point too, Eric. There's just more things to do, I guess. That makes sense. I'm going to Lake Hemet this weekend. Oh, nice, Dave. Very cool. Now that's a good point, Judge. That's a good point. Okay, so what else we got? Okay, so we have time to do a trivia night. I think those are all my announcements. If I remember any more announcements, I will splice them in every third question. Okay, so make sure I have my questions here lined up. Kayak here, okay. Okay, I just need to come up with some tiebreakers, so hopefully there's no ties. If there's a tiebreaker, then that sucks. Okay, today we will be playing for... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put my flag up. And let you guys... What? Huh. No. It's not working. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, weird. I think my website's down. Oh, just my redirect is down. Okay, I need to fix that. Interesting. Well, that's no good. Okay, well, I'll fix that after the show, but we're still going to do a giveaway for shop.romancastro.com. And well, you'll be able to choose from different shirts and the gift card. I'm just trying to look at the pricing right now because I think we raised the prices, so we'll make sure that the gift card is enough to afford a whole shirt. Let's see, or products, shirts, and the shirt is. Okay, cool. All right, yes. So we're playing for a $30. Inflation's the mother, huh? So we used to do $25 gift certificates. Now we're doing $30 gift certificates because a short sleeve shirt is around $30. And the winner of this trivia night will get a gift certificate to shop.romancastro.com. I'll get that sorted out and fixed tonight probably or tomorrow morning. But don't worry, we'll get it fixed and then you can get your shirt if you win tonight. Speaking of sites that weren't working, yeah, this last week was rough. Also the La Jolla dashboard was a little bit broken. First the page wasn't loading at all, and then once we got it working again, we're missing the wave height. There's a prediction, a red line, and there's a blue line that has the actual measured. I called and it's actually something wrong with the sensor at the Scripps Pier. So once they get that sensor fixed, we should be able to get that blue line back into the La Jolla fishing dashboard. For those of you that have been using it, I didn't realize a lot of you guys are still using it, so I'm super stoked for that. I won't be able to get out on a boat till July. No. Nice. All right, here we go. Salty says fish will still be there. Hopefully, kids will only look to me for look up to me for so long. That's true, Salty. Gotta make the time. Gotta make the time with them, and still want to hang. Yeah, exactly. That's true, Salty. Very true. That's kind of like what the stuff I've been kind of dealing with as well. Like I've been kind of just. My kids don't do like baseball or anything like that, but they're still doing jiu-jitsu. They're going 3 days a week, and man, it's a blast to watch them evolve. And yeah, I just don't want to miss that kind of stuff too. All right, here we go. So, in case you've never played before, here are the rules. Rule number 1 is we go by the answers. We go by the order of the answers as they're presented to me by the YouTube chat engine. Okay, on your local chat, it might look like your answer came before someone else's answer, but I'm going by the order it's displayed on my screen. Okay, so if Dave Rage answers and it shows like he was right first before Yokinator, and on my screen it shows that Yokinator answered first, we're gonna go by my screen. Okay, you guys just have to trust me on this. I don't play favorites. I just don't want any disputes. Okay, that's the first rule. Second rule. Salty can't play. Nice. And then second, those are pretty much pretty much the main rule. Yeah, have fun. It'll be a blast. We're gonna do 4 rounds with 3 questions each. Each question is worth 1 point. Okay. Has it always been 1 point? I think so, right? Yeah, all questions are worth 1 point. So every 3 questions, I'm going to remind you that round is over, and I'm going to present something or give you some kind of commercial or some kind of entertainment. I don't know. Or whatever. And then if we end up with a tie, I have a couple of questions that I could use as a tiebreaker. Okay. And the tiebreaker questions I think are worth 2 points. All right. Rule number 1, Salty wins. Nice. Oh, that's funny. All right. So the last thing that we do before we start any trivia night is we calibrate your signal. If you're watching, let me see where my finger comes up. Does it come up here? Let's see. Right here. right here where my finger is, where my hands are right here. I don't know what to do with my hands. Like right here, there's a little button or there's a little word that says live on there, right? If that live is not red, then that means that you're watching, you're delayed, okay? You're delayed, so everybody's going to be answering the question before you even finish hearing it. You'll already see answers coming through, okay? So we're going to do the test. The test is, I'm going to give you a letter to type, and if you start seeing that letter before you hear me say it in the chat, then you're definitely delayed, okay? Here we go. I want you guys to type a capital H as in hype. Capital H as in hype in the chat. If you start seeing a capital H in the hype, sorry, if you start seeing a capital H in the chat before you heard me say it, then you're definitely not watching live. You're watching delayed, like DVR. So make sure you wiggle your mouse around the screen or tap your screen on the phone or tablet and hit that live button so we're watching live, okay? Not delayed at all. What's up, Marvin? What's up, Eric? Good to see you guys in here. All right, we're good. We're good. We got it. Got it. Make sure you like that. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Trivia night. Trivia night. Yes, Coach, if you have time, I would love to have you on. Question number 1. What is the most popular fish targeted by San Diego anglers historically? What is the most popular fish targeted by San Diego anglers? Oh, you guys are wrong. You're all wrong. You're all wrong. Leonard. Coach, the trivia night is probably going to take longer than 10 minutes. Maybe like around 7:45 will be perfect. So the correct answer is yellowtail. And so Leonard's on the board with 1 point. I know, guys. It's the most my favorite fish to catch is spotty, but like a lot of people don't even catch spotty. That's weird. So we got Leonard on the board with 1 point. What up, Jesse? I know, right, Dave? Yeah, a lot of people just focus on targeting yellowtail. I guess now not as much as before, but like yellowtail are around more of the time. Yeah, I think more spotties are caught for sure, Salty. But I think more people fish for yellowtail. Mackerel. So what up, Manny? All right, that was question number 1. Let's go with question number 2. Question number 2. Are you guys ready? There we go. Oh, I know. What is the minimum length in size for a California halibut in San Diego? What is the minimum length for a California halibut? Guess more people like fishing instead of catching. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that was close. But Todd, Burton, Art was first. So Todd's on the board. Todd's on the board with 1 point. Nice job, Todd. Choo. Okay. Dave Rage is 22. Just make sure it's 22. At least he didn't say 21, because then you would be taking a... Eric said 122. I'd love to see that. That'd be awesome. Marvin 22. Yeah, very nice. Okay. All right, so I guess we got some fast fingers in the house tonight. I was 12th. You were first? No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Dog Dude Drone. When you type in your answer, I don't know if you missed the beginning of it. When you type in your answer, your computer will show you, or your device will show you your comment first, if it's like close. But we're going by what it shows me on the screen for the stream, because it's the only way for me to be able to show. Let me see if I can show this screen real quick, just as a window share. Hopefully I'm not sharing the wrong screen. All right, hopefully I don't dox myself here. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Window capture. Window capture. Let's see. How about? I wonder if that's it. Live streaming. Yep. Ball. Okay, so there's my screen. And let's see. Just over here. Right here. There it is. You see how on my screen, Todd's shows up first before yours? Okay. So I'm just going to show it this one time so you guys believe me. Believe me. Okay. So that's what that is right there. There's a Bologna. Nice. Yokoner was the first to have units. What? Was he? Oh, nice, nice. I like that, Jesse. I like that. So let me make sure I wrote down the winner of the last one, Todd. Let's see. I got distracted by the proof of the game. Where'd that go? There it is. All right, I have Todd. Yep, I have Todd. He is. So we have Leonard with 1 and Todd with 1 point. Moving on to question number 3 of round 1. Here we go. It was implied when he asked how many inches. Yes, that's right. All right, be ready. And spelling counts on this one. Okay? Spelling counts on this one. So think about it. What is the state fish of California, which can also be found in the waters of San Diego? The spelling is what's going to get you. Garibaldi. Ooh, look at you, Leonard, coming in strong. He capitalized it, and he spelled it correctly. I always use a A instead of the I. I always say Garibaldi, but it's Garibaldi. Yeah, nice job. Wait, what? It's not Garibaldi. Are you kidding me? Yeah, yeah, right. Nice job, Salty. That's funny. That's funny. All right, we're gonna update Leonard's score and give him 2 points. 2 points. 2 points. Nice job. Oh no way! Does it? What's the freshwater fish? What's the freshwater state fish, Jesse? Don't tell me, Jesse. Message it me directly on Discord if you can, and we'll use that as a maybe we'll. Nah, I can't say that anymore. Dang it. What? Anyway, here we go. Let's see. So we got that. Mine shows me. Oh, I'm sorry. It shows Leonard first before, and it was so Leonard, Todd, Jesse, and then Eric, and then Yoke, and then Jared, and then Judge, and then Dave. Orange fish. Nice. And technically, the state fish is a golden trout, and the state marine fish is a Garibaldi. Interesting. I like that. All right, I'll note that for the next trivia night. Okay. Cool. I think anybody in the chat that has never heard of TB Metal Art, say me, because if you haven't, you should. What up, Jason? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in, dude. We're doing a trivia night. Feel free to participate. We're in round 1. We're 3 questions in out of 12. So you have a good chance of catching up or winning this thing, okay? Jason, since I know you probably haven't heard of Todd, meet Todd TB Metal Art. Actually, TB Art, exclamation point TB Art in the chat. The Nightbot just put a link in there for you. He does excellent, beautiful metal artwork, and he's doing our Spotty Bowl Championship belts. So go check out his work. He does awesome work, and he's actually pretty affordable for the quality you're getting. So say hello. There you go. That was our ad between rounds 1 and 2. Now we're jumping into round number 2. Okay, one more opportunity to recalibrate. Make sure you're watching live and not delayed. I'm gonna think of a number, and when I tell you this number, you're gonna type it into the chat. If you see the number pop into the chat before you hear me say it, that means you're watching a delayed stream and you're never gonna win. The number is 21. Type in 21 in the. Oh, let's go, Todd. Not affordable anymore. I like it. There we go. So if you see the number 21 pop into the chat before I mention it in the stream, tap on your screen. Make sure you're watching live. There's a little button there that says it'll be red if it's live and it'll be gray if it's not live. You're watching delayed. Okay. All right. Perfect. Love it. There it is. Brian ruined it all for us. That's so mean. Now, Brian, same thing, guys. It's like you have the opportunities with your family. You got to take those opportunities with your family, okay? So, no, I'm not going to ever be sad or upset that you guys go and do stuff with your family. I love it. That's like the whole point, right? So, here we go. So, Brian had something to do with his family today, so that's why he couldn't show up. But it's not like he's quitting the show or anything like that. He just had stuff come up, and I would rather him do stuff with family, right? Okay, here we go. Todd has to increase his prices. Oh, Todd had to increase his prices out of Brian's range. I love it. All right, here we go. Question number 1 of round 2. This is kind of a iffy question, but let's see. Which popular San Diego fishing location is known for its abundance of yellowfin croaker? Which popular San Diego fishing location is known for its abundance of yellowfin croaker? Interesting. I just got a bunch of yellowfin croaker spots. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Not the answers I was looking for, but I'm definitely taking notes. Got him. The answer I was looking for, let's see. Okay. Maybe this question needs to be thrown out. I don't know. The answer is Imperial Beach. Like it's an Imperial Beach Pier? That's what it says. Is that accurate, or do I have to fire my question writer? The beaches. Okay. What says TV Metal? Okay. We're gonna throw that question out, guys. We're gonna throw that question out. Don't worry. No need for riots. Question is gonna get thrown out. Okay. Question's gonna get thrown out. Okay. Let's see. It's a mulligan. Yeah, mulligan. Yeah. Mulligan. We're doing it over again. We're doing that. We're not doing that question. We're starting round 2 again. Don't worry. Before I run out of questions. I'm just gonna move one up there. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. This is the classic one. If you know, you know on this one. Okay, here we go. First, I gotta do this. Okay, and then I gotta do this. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here's a real question. The judge is 423-20. Oh, jeez. What is that? Okay, here we go. Oh, this is a good one. I hope this is accurate. Here we go. What is the maximum depth that you could lobster hoop net in San Diego waters? What is the maximum depth that you're allowed to hoop net in San Diego waters? Trying to see if this. I'm fact checking my question writer. Maximum depth. Ooh, so many answers. So many different answers. Okay, 320 feet, 100 feet, 74 feet, 300 feet, 400 feet. All right. No depth. Restrictions. No depth restrictions, says Todd. Okay. So I have, when you run out of nice. When you run out of rope, Mariana's Trench, nice. So I have wait, I'm not gonna say the answer yet. Okay, you guys just have to give me a now I'm like second guessing my answers, guys. Give me a second. I don't want to get I don't want to start riots. Okay. Cuz I thought there wasn't a max depth. But then I saw a trivia question that says there is a max depth. And if there is a max depth, oh man, spacing out. Okay, I see the correct answer now. Looks like Jesse has a correct answer. Jesse, it's 60 feet, but I can't find the documentation at the on hand right now. I can't find it to double check, but in my notes I have it set up as 60 feet, which I didn't even know of until I started writing these questions. Oh, I mean, so I had my question writer write these questions. Yeah, I guess there's a 60 feet. There's a 60-foot limit. But there's some spots that are definitely deeper than 60 feet. And I didn't think there was a restriction as far as depth goes, but I guess there is. 60 feet it is. But for the sake of this trivia show, we're going to leave it at 60 feet. We're going to give this question to Jesse. So, but I need to follow up with this one and make sure that's actually the case that it's 60 feet. I just don't want to take the time to look it up now. What up, Izzy? Welcome. We're doing trivia now, Izzy. Hope you can participate. We're not that far in. We're not even halfway done yet. Salty, yeah, I never heard of that either, Salty, until I started looking at these questions. But I need to go double check that I didn't typo something. 60 feet on bugs doesn't make sense exactly, but let me just double check, guys. You know what? Actually, I need a fact checker. Can somebody fact check that? See if you can find that. Okay. And then we might have to rewrite that question. But for now, we're just gonna keep it as is. We're gonna give it to Jesse. And Jesse, why did you put 60? Were you just guessing? Let's see what Jesse says. 16. I think Jesse was just guessing because he heard me say something with the S. All right, here we go. Question number 2. And this question goes way back. It's if you're watching the show back in the day when we first started, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. So Jesse was a guess. So it was maybe it's not right. All right, Coach. So we're gonna get Coach in here, guys. Coach, let me light you up, and then we will finish the trivia night together. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Where's Skype? Here we go, Skype. Don't fail me now, Skype. Don't fail me, Skype. Okay. All right, Coach, I'm on there. If you could give me a call, I'll plug you in, and we'll finish off this trivia night, like the dynamic duo. And maybe you could come up with some questions to fill in the ones that that are failing. Okay. Well, Coach is calling in. Question number 2 of round number 2 is who is the mullet world champion of the club? It's a trick question, guys. Who is the mullet world champion of our club? Nope. Oh, let's go. It was a trick question, Yoke. It was a trick question. The man that inspired my mullet was Dave Baker, Baker Lounge. It's been a while since we've seen him here. He's up north. So Baker Lounge had an epic mullet. All you guys had epic mullets. That's one of the best episodes. I think one of the most fun episodes we had was when you guys humored me and submitted. Yoke, if you haven't seen that episode yet, I'll have to find it. I have to find out where it is. But everybody submitted pictures of themselves back in the day when they had mullets, and we went through everybody's mullets and we rated them and like complimented everybody's mullets. It was amazing. It was a super fun show, and we crowned the mullet champion, which is Dave Baker Lounge, and that point goes to Leonard. Leonard's getting away, guys. He's got 3, and he's 3 up. Todd has 1. Jesse has 1. And we have one more question to go in round number 2. Let me get Coach in here. Shoo. Okay, Coach. Thanks for clearing that up, Coach. We'll get him in here live. And Coach, I'm calling you. All right, Coach. Call me when you're at the computer, and I'll pick up. It'll ring. Okay. All right, here we go. Moving on to question number 3 of round number 2, and we're playing for a $30 gift certificate to the Roman Castro shop, where you could buy awesome shirts like the Mad Max Fishing Club shirt here, and the Grumpy Spotty shirt, and that's the Angry Butt shirt, the Grumpy Spotty shirt, and other fine fishing apparel. Here we go. Question number 3 of round number 2 is, what is the maximum size? Oh no! Hold on. I'm doubting myself now. I'm doubting myself, guys. I'm gonna skip that question. I'm gonna jump into a different question. Okay. Here we go. Question number 3 is, what is the minimum size for a barracuda in our waters here in California? What is the minimum size for a barracuda? What? Oh, Roy. There you go. I actually didn't know this one. I wasn't sure if it was 28 or 26 when I first looked up the question. But yeah, this one goes to Mr. Down in SD, Roy. What up, Roy? Roy's on the board with 1 point. Roy with 1 point. Perfect. Nice job, Roy. Yeah, like I never keep barracudas, so I've never remembered the size limit. Coach, where you at? Try calling Coach again. See if he picks up. Yeah, he picked up. Let's see if his camera turns on. And we'll bring him in.
Am I here?
Yes, you are. We'll bring him with a round of applause from the live studio audience. Oh, your camera's not on.
Oh, no. Let me fix that.
Bringing Coach in with a round of applause from the live studio audience. It's Coach Worth for more TV. Let's go. What up, Coach?
What's happening, Roman?
Oh, wow. Your feed is huge.
Oh, damn.
Let me fix this real quick. Properties. No, not properties here. Filter. Edit filters. Add filter. Scaling. Aspect ratio. Yes. Oh, did you go away?
Nope. Oh, hold up. Am I back?
Nope.
Damn this thing. No, stop it. It keeps turning off my
There it is.
camera. I don't
Got
know
it.
why.
It's back. It's perfect. We're back and we're scaled. Woohoo! All right, so Coach, there isn't a max depth limit for catching lobsters that you know of?
Not that I've heard. They were experimenting around with implementing limits, but I don't think it ever happened.
Okay, so it might be some like old doc that was proposed but never went through. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
So what I've heard about the depth limit on lobsters, they decided to do no shrimp traps in Southern California for the spot prawns.
Oh yeah.
It's spot prawn, rock shrimp, and there's a third or fourth one maybe too. But the fear was that guys fishing 6 or 7 or 800 feet, I don't know who this would be because SoCal fishermen are lazy. So I don't know who would be shrimp fishing at 800 feet recreationally, but that they would reel up baby lobsters. So they made so as a result, they made all the regulations uniform across species.
Interesting.
So, like, yes, you could operate a lobster hoop at 700 feet, but you can only keep the 35 or whatever spot prawns regardless.
Okay. It's a lot of spot prawns.
Or rock shrimp, or there's a few species in there. They were worried that if they said yes, you can have prawn or shrimp traps below a certain depth, that the potential for harvesting California spiny lobster would be too high.
Okay, interesting. Very cool. Well, there you go. Interesting questions with good answers that will lead to more knowledge, I guess. Sorry for the misinformation, guys. We need an IT guy. What are you talking about? Okay, so I'm gonna send you a message, Coach. Okay.
Okay.
And Skype, and you tell me if this is something you've heard of before. Just say accurate or no, not accurate, because I don't want to use it if it's not.
Okay, that's not how it's measured.
No, but is there a size limit? Is there a max size limit?
There's no max size limit.
Okay, man, this thing is so whacked. Okay, cool.
They were talking about it because of the success of regulations in Maine.
Oh.
So in Maine, you are forced to release lobsters over a certain size.
So we don't have a slot limit, is what you're saying?
No, there's no slot. No slot that I've heard of, unless regulations have changed. If someone knows about the regulatory process, please chime in.
Yeah. Okay. Because now that we're not going to use the question was going to be, what is the maximum size limit for a spiny lobster? And I had it at 5 3/4 inches at the what's it called, the carapace. But
no, we have never measured lobsters that way.
Everything for lobsters has been an eighth of an inch as long as I've been alive.
Oh, I see.
Almost.
I see. Oh, yeah. Instead of 3/4.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It would be 6/8, so many 16ths.
Got it. Got
It
it.
would never be a. It would never be a point something.
Oh,
Ever.
got it. Got it. They wouldn't denote it as a decimal.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Okay. So
There was talk once upon a time about limiting the take of lobsters over a certain size
yes.
because of the success in Maine. So,
Interesting.
so in Maine, they release everything under a certain carapace size and
Yep.
everything over a
Yeah. It's a
carapace size,
slot.
and it maximized their lobster harvest by a wide margin.
Yeah, because the bigger bugs can put out more eggs, right?
Yep.
Like a ton,
So
like
what they
exponentially
found
more.
was a certain slot size and maximum harvest levels made a harvest go up.
That makes sense. I mean, especially if it's proven, that's cool. All right.
But we would never do that here because that would make sense and be logical. We don't do that here.
All right. So, moving on to round number 3 on this co-hosted trivia night. Bam. Bam. Okay. Coach, when I run out of questions, you're going to have to help me out because I'm running out of questions pretty quick.
I can give you questions all day, no
Okay,
problem.
good. Okay, here we go, guys. Moving on to round number 3 of the trivia night. We're playing for a $30 gift certificate to the shop.romancastro.com. Shop. Allow myself to introduce myself. Question number 1 is, what? According to me, what's the best movie ever made? According to me, what's the best movie ever made? I know the answer to this one. I know this one. Yes. Let's go. Woo. That's awesome. You guys know me. So Leonard comes in with Bloodsport, puts him up 1 point. He's leading, guys. 4. Todd's got 1. Jesse's got 1. And Roy's got 1. There we go. Moving on to the next question. That was a good one. That's probably my favorite question so far. Okay. So that was an easy one. This is going to be a hard one. Start stretching out them fingers. It's a long answer. Okay. Name 3 Spotty Bowl sponsors. Got to put them all in there. 3.
Oh,
Don't care about
damn.
spelling. 3 in one line. 3 in one line. 3 Spotty Bowl sponsors. 3 Spotty Bowl sponsors. Let's go. Oh man, is this thing on? Let's go. Judge said me. As Salty said, Submission Fishing Co., Hookup Baits, and Cool Baits. And you're on the board. Let's go. Oh my gosh. It's hard. That one's a little bit hard because you have to think of the 3, right? On the fly. So Salty's on the board. Don't mess around, guys. Salty's gonna try. Salty come back here and make a comeback. Okay. Stay on it, Leonard. Stay on it. Right. That was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need one more question for round number 3. You got a question for us, Coach?
Oh, what kind of question are we talking, Roman? I mean,
It could be a San Diego fishing trivia question. It could be a question about rigs. It could be a question about lures. It could be a question about setups. It could be a question about species. It could be a question about knots.
I
Good
think
question
I
about-
have one, Roman.
Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Off the top
So
of Coach's head. 360 off the top rope.
So, in keeping with our crustacean theme this evening,
Let's rock.
how many rock crabs are you allowed if you're out running pots?
Oh, interesting.
How many rock crabs are you allowed? Very simple.
Okay, I'm gonna write this one down. Rock.
Keep in mind, this is a general question, and there's one answer that I'm looking for.
How many?
So if
How
you
many
caught
rock?
crabs, how many could you catch?
Okay, we have some questions. We have some numbers coming in. Jesse says 10. Judge says 0. Yoke says 10. Roy says 5. Salty 5. Jesse says no limit. We know who's gonna get arrested. Todd says 30. Eric says
Close.
20. Leonard says no limit. He'll also be going to the slammer with Jesse. How many will fit in the? How many will fit in some batch? As many as will fit in my bucket. So Judge says 1. Marvin says 3. Jesse says 25. So we're talking like Todd said 35.
Bingo,
Oh,
Todd!
what?
Congratulations.
That's a lot.
Yep.
That's a good meal.
That is the crustacean limit. So
That's a good meal. Except for lobsters.
well, lobsters are a different thing, but in terms of crabs, there's a whole bunch. The general invertebrate limit is 35.
Wow.
So there are some exceptions to this, like ghost shrimp, sand crabs. There's a couple, but you're allowed to have 50.
Wow.
So that means, gents, when, not if, but when the what do they call them? The tuna crabs.
Oh yeah.
The red crabs. When they come, you're not allowed to fill a 5-gallon bucket and go freeze them at your house. You're allowed 35 a day.
Oh, that's right. Hey, can you eat
So
those?
you can eat them. They're called langostinos. If you've ever had
Oh yeah.
carne de langostino, those are all variations of langostino lobsters, which are the pelagic crabs and their cousins.
Okay, but are they good?
I don't know. You ever had langostino?
No. Not that I know of.
I would say they are.
Oh, nice.
In some parts of the
That's
world,
kinda-
they're harvested
that's kind of
commercially.
It's kind of a personal question.
Oh, well then. Oh, excuse me, Roman. I'm so sorry for the personal question.
How do you like a langostino? Excuse me? That's good.
Inside something warm and moist like a tortilla, preferably. That's what I would say.
Oh my gosh. Awesome. So, the judge says sponsors for Spotty Bolt, Todd Burton, Roy Down SD, Fastlane, Kayak, Submission Fishing Co., Cool Baits, Reaper Slow Pitch Jigs, Ramona Automotive, Hookup Baits. That's a lot of sponsors, dude. We get Fastlane in there? Yeah, we got Fastlane. Nice. Question for Coach from Dave Rage. Can I use corn to catch carp at Lake Hemet this weekend?
Yes.
Oh!
You can use corn, but keep in mind that chumming in the Southern California district is illegal.
Oh, what?
Well, hold up. There's
Jeez.
a caveat. There's a workaround, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
So, what you need to do is look up pack bait.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know where you're going with this.
Yep.
That doesn't count as chumming, right?
That doesn't count as chumming as long as your hook is attached. So you bait your
Oh,
hook
yeah.
Yep. You bait your hook with a few kernels of corn, you embed it in your pack bait, which should have corn in it, and then you chuck it overhand instead of casting out into the water. What'll happen, and also, so Lake Hemet, Big Bear, Arrowhead, any of these lakes with lots of carp. So
That's crazy.
everybody else just tune out for a second, just come back. So
no, stay here.
So if you really want to catch some carp, and you're in a lake that has a ton of them, Big Bear, Hemet, Canyon, the Imperial Valley, any of the reservoirs out there, up north, Central Valley, any of these places that have tons of carp, Use pack bait, pack it in real good, make sure your hook is there, so that as it lays on the bottom, it breaks apart. And if you keep rebaiting and keep rethrowing in your pack bait over and over and over again, so your first hour you need to rebait and recast like 10, 12 times. Then as the day goes on, you're building up that bed of bait out on your fishing area, and that'll bring the fish in.
So you have to keep casting in the same spot, basically. That's interesting. Sounds like a lot of work, though.
Oh, I have to spend $5.
Yeah, that's no, not. I don't care about the. I don't care about the $5. I care about.
A pack of Jello and a can of corn. Oh.
How many beers? Approximately how many beers is it gonna take to catch one
2 or 3
carp? Oh, there we go.
Unless you're really thirsty like me, maybe it'll be 4. I don't know.
Very nice, very nice. Dude, I when I fish sometimes Miramar Reserve or whatever it's called, Miramar Lake. There's some big carp in there, dude.
There are giant carp there, and the reason there are giant carp in Miramar, Murray, Morena, and a few other places. Well, Morena has tons of small carp, but the reason is people go throw bread to the ducks, right?
Oh yeah.
So the carp come, eat all that bread, and they get giant.
That's crazy.
And that's really why there are 40 and 50-pound carp in Miramar.
Can you target those?
Use pack bait.
That's awesome. Yeah, those things are beefy, dude. I bet they put up a good fight.
Yep, fight like crazy, those things.
Yeah, because they're not like the ones you see like in Europe, where they're just like huge overweight ones, you know? Like, these guys are long and lean and mean.
Hey, Mother Nature has one rule: survive and breed. That's
right.
it.
It's crazy. All right, moving on to the last round of trivia night. The score as we stand is Leonard 4, Todd 2, Jesse 1, Roy 1, and Salty Dangler 1. Okay, we got the last one to Leonard, right? Yep. All right, cool. All right. This is a good one, guys. Here we go. Question number 1 of round number 4 is: what is the round part of the hook called? What is the round part of the hook called? I'm not talking about the eye. I'm talking about the round part of the hook. Oh, Jesse came in hard with a. Oh yeah, yeah. Jesse nailed it, dude. The bend is correct. Coming through, Jesse. You're back up. You're at 2 points now, Jesse. So Leonard 4, Todd 2, Jesse 2, Roy 1, Salty 1. It's called the bend. It's the eye, the shank, the bend, and the point, and the barb, right? Anything else?
If there is one.
If there is one. Did I miss anything?
It depends on the hook.
It depends on the hook type. Right.
Yeah.
But that part is the bend. Yeah, the round, Todd, sounds like it should be right as well, but it's called the bend.
The round is correct if you're British.
Oh.
They call it the round, but
yeah, they also say router instead of router.
punch him in the face, I say.
Yeah, Dave's like, yeah, Jesse's an industry professional now, doesn't count. Oh, oh, that's so funny. All right, that was good. That was question number 1 of round number 4. A lot of you guys have been watching this show for now over 2 years, which is amazing, right? So first of all, thank you. That's awesome. And if you have been watching this show for at least a year, then you should know this by now. Question number 2 of round number 4 is: how fast is Roman's kayak? How fast is my kayak? Let's go. How fast is my kayak? Oh, let's go. Let's go. Judge with the 6 seconds. Let's go. Nice, dude. So the judge with 6 seconds. Yeah, I was just expecting the number. That's pretty cool. It's from the intro. Jeff, it's from the intro. Here we go. I'm gonna play for you real quick.
Hello, race fans. This is Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer, and this isn't Supercross. It's Wednesday! And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak.
Let's go! Nitro burning, baby. Imagine it's like off the sides down Ski Beach. Ski Beach right there with the jet ski. All of a sudden my kayak just like starts blowing alcohol out the exhaust pipe. With the rooster tail, like 100 feet tall. That went to the judge. So judge is on the board with 1 point. And the final question. I think that's pretty much it. You can't catch up at this point, right? Unless, this is the final question. We'll do the question just for fun. Let's see.
You need one, Roman?
Yeah, I already used this one. I need one. Go ahead. Let's do the final question.
Okay. So, what common name is the short bank or 5 mile known as? What common name is the short bank or 5 mile bank known as?
Damn, that's a good one.
If no one knows it, I'll have another one.
Okay.
That'll be a little easier.
Jesse said Tuna Land, Cortez, Lost Island, Whistler Buoy.
We're looking for a number, Roman.
Oh, okay.
If no one knows it, we'll crank out another one.
Is that one?
Hey, stop it!
No, I'm asking you. Is that one?
Nope.
Okay, dang. The 173, the 60 mile, the 402, the 243, the 43, the 43, the 9.
Hey, all right, everybody, settle down for a second.
I would have guessed the 9.
Talking about the 5 mile bank.
Oh, that's known as
the short bank.
That's known.
What is it known as in terms of numbers? This is very simple.
Oh man.
A year ago, every person on the planet seemed to be fishing this place. So that's why I'm surprised no one knows it.
It's way closer than the 182, Salty. It's between the 9 and the shore. It's AKA Brian and I's secret tuna spot.
You're on the other side of that, but yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm looking for 3 numbers.
3 numbers. Jeez.
I'm looking for 3 numbers.
Okay, I think we have to we give up on this one, but you got to tell us the answer.
Okay, it's the 270 spot west of Pacific Beach, right?
Oh,
That's the short bank.
Carl said 277.
No, the 277's about where that would be like 42 miles that way.
Okay, we need one more last question.
Okay. So what is the name of the little fish that sits on top of all of our local wrecks and hard bottom everywhere? I'm looking for the name of the little fish that lives all over San Diego on all the wrecks everywhere. Judge, you caught one, so I'm giving you a pass on this one. You caught one when I was with you.
We have a smelt, a lizard, a bobby, a lizardfish, a goby. Maybe Dave meant goby. A goby, a midshipman.
Nope. It's a little fish that's present on all of our wrecks, the local jetties. It's everywhere.
Ooh, Todd said a blue master.
Close. That was an old name for this fish.
What? A blue.
Someone's got to know this. It was in the Species Challenge over and over. It's on all of our local hard button everywhere.
Oh, what is that called? Salima.
That's a good guess too.
Ah, a lockfish.
Nope.
A blacksmith.
That's the one.
Oh,
right
Eric.
there, Rowan.
Eric was close. Oh wait. Did I skip Jesse's answer? Jesse. Oh, Jesse said remora, but that's like the stuff those are the ones that stick on sharks, right?
Yep.
So yeah, sorry Jesse, that wasn't the right answer. The right answer was blacksmith, and Eric before that he put locksmith, so he was like on that. Nice, Eric's on the board. Eric Klein is on the board with a 1 point, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the winner and Trivia Night Challenge winner of the night of the world, Mr. Leonard. What's up, Leonard? I'll send you that $30 voucher. Good for any products at the shop at shop.romancastro.com. So you can get the new shirts that are coming out. I'm putting out a new shirt, guys. I finally digitized the sheep's head. Remember that one, that drawing? That's so old. Let me get it real quick. There it is. I finally digitized the sheep's head that we worked on the show for a long time. So this is the original drawing. It's my concept art for my version of a sheep's head to kind of match the style of my other drawings. Okay, so we have the Mad Mac back there. We have the angry butt here, and we're gonna have the hey goat. I think I lost you, Coach. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, cool. So I had trouble with this one because the head and the tail are black, and when I do that in the computer, it really loses the textures and stuff. So once I sort that piece out, the shirts will be out. I'm also doing another shirt for us. It's block letters MMFC, but each letter is like a cutout. And it's got like a San Diego scene in there, like either like some guys on the kayak on the water, like a sunset, like our club mascot, right? So like, and it's kind of like 3D, kind of like have you guys in the style of those greetings or greetings from signs, like the ones I have in San Diego, like greetings from San Diego, and it's got like the San Diego written out, and it's got like a little, I don't know, like a vista within each letter. Right, so that'll be the MMFC shirt coming out as well. So hang on to that voucher, Leonard, and you can pick up one of those shirts. We also have another shirt coming out. It's called Bros. If you don't know, you don't know, but if you know, you know. And then we have another shirt coming out. What was the last shirt? Yeah, we have the Fish Harder shirt coming out as well. So 4 shirts coming out. Dave. 4 shirts coming out. It's gonna be a blast. So look out for those. Okay. Cool. While we're here, we have Coach. If anybody has any fishy questions, ask it. Otherwise, we can get ready to wrap it up after Coach hits us with some
Wisdom of the week.
Can I do a brief report, Roman?
Of course.
Okay, so we're gonna do a real quick report. Let me switch to my screen real quick, and I'll try to thumb through this as quick as I can.
Okay. Bonus report. Let's go.
We good, Roman?
Yep.
All right, so this is our tides heading into the week. Early part of the month looks like we got some lows in early to mid-afternoon. Not ideal for what I do, but for those folks who can get out in the early morning, this looks pretty stinking good. Heading into the weekend, this could be some good tides to fish La Jolla or off Mission Beach or west of the Mission Bay jetties. If you're in the kayak, these look like some good morning conditions heading in through the weekend. All right, let's go to temp break real quick. We got rapidly warming waters. You're looking at upper 60s along the coast. Plenty of patty yellowtail being reported. Sometimes they don't want to bite, but that's going to change any day now. So don't ignore those patties while you're out wandering around, especially if you're fishing rockfish at the short bank over here or off the 9 Mile or up in the 14. Keep an eye out because you never know what'll show up. I will try to get this to load. If it doesn't load, I will give up. We'll
It'll
see.
load.
This is Roman's favorite map here, so who
seconds.
knows what's going to happen.
It's just nice to see the wind pattern and how the wind affects like the temperature on the surface.
So,
even though it's pretty uniform right now.
Pretty darn even right now at 59, 60 degrees. But during the day, those temps will jump a few. We will see how it goes. We are right on the cusp of pelagic season right now, so it's kind of a little bit early. We will see what happens. They are predicting a cool, dry summer, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, this doesn't want to load, so on to Seaforth's fish counts. Lots of rockfish being pulled off the 9 Mile bank and parts north. They're already switching to calico bass in the afternoons. That's a good sign. It's a little early. And even the San Diego on a full day is getting into bluefin and yellowtail. So we've already got bluefin in full day range. So we're going to switch to 22nd Street here. So Freedom on a 1.5 day. Freedom's a pretty interesting boat. I've fished it many, many times. There's the Pride also. Another very fishy boat. They're catching a couple pelagics per dude. Yes. So that's pretty good. And the half days are roping the sculpin with a few rockfish in the mix.
Roping the sculpin? I like that.
Yep, they're getting on it for sure. Even the Pursuit, which usually goes to fishes Catalina, doing all right considering changing conditions and everything. And that's about all I got for you for today. We can switch back to my face here in just a second.
That's cool. Once again, thanks, Coach, for taking the time to hang out with us and share your knowledge with us. It's nice to have you. So
yeah, no problem, Roman. I mean, I'm happy to chime in. I didn't get any notifications about the stream, so I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah, I think it's been failing, dude. Like, I'm doing a different show too, like on a different channel, and those notifications don't seem to be going out either. So
YouTube's
weird.
Not pushing notifications, so click that like, click that subscribe, do everything you can, and you might not get notified, but at least you got a better chance.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, the only saving grace we do have is like that it gets listed on the Discord at least, so we get that little bit of a prompt. But
yeah. So, anyways, I did want to mention 2 reports in particular.
You still sharing your screen? You're not showing your face yet.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Back in.
Am I back here?
Yep.
See, I'm getting better at it, Roman.
I like
Even
it.
That's good, dude. This out.
So good.
So I did want to mention 2 reports. Kyle went on the AA a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to Kyle, who informed me you were having a stream. So,
oh, thanks, Kyle. So I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, Kyle.
Mr. S. So Kyle had the nerve. He had the nerve. He approached the captain and said, "Look, are we going to be out near the 60 Mile during our 2-day? If so, why don't we fish the 60 Mile for a couple hours one morning and load up on some really nice rockfish?" The captain thought about it, and he said, "You know what? Shout out to Kyle. We're going to go fish the 60 Mile." So Kyle had a rare opportunity to go fish the 60 Mile bank.
Let's go.
First time it's legally been fished in decades, and absolutely put a pile of fish on the boat. He said that the rockfish were running, get this, Roman, 7 to 14 pounds.
Oh, God, dude, that's awesome. That's a lot of tacos.
A bunch of dudes were complaining that they didn't get to go out and fish these 3-pound patty yellowtail that have been showing up. But he was super
Oh my
grateful to
gosh.
put 10 of these beautiful rockfish on the boat. It was a mix of Mexican, chili pepper, vermilion, um, widow or bank style rockfish. So shout out to Kyle. You got the captain to the double A to change his plans and put some
Dang.
meat on the boat for everybody. Awesome.
Meat.
Yes, indeed. So my buddy Christian, who you fished with before, Roman, he got a jet ski
What?
and he went out and fished the 9 Mile bank. Shout out to you, Christian. So he came back. He brought some really nice rockfish to my house. The resulting fish on
Smorgasbord.
the table is up on my YouTube channel. It's either my latest or second latest video. So yes, there are still really nice rockfish to be had out at the 9 Mile for anybody with the reach and ability to get out there.
Okay.
The rockfish were beautiful. It was a mix of, I think, speckled rockfish and Mexican rockfish with a couple really nice vermilions mixed in. So super good to hear that he had a good trip out there. I don't get the opportunity to fillet big fish much anymore, so I was grateful. The sharks were grateful.
Oh,
Christian
nice.
was great. Everybody was grateful. So
The judge
anyway,
the judge is asking how deep is the 60-mile bank?
the 60 mile, I think it tops out in about 340, 350, 350
Okay.
feet of water.
So it's very doable.
60 miles from the barn though. So you got to have a rig that can do
That's
it.
pretty far, yeah.
That's the thing.
Yep.
If you want to head out there, I'd talk to Kevin Nakata. I'd talk to the Brothers Sport Fishing crew. They can get you out there. They can get you out to that 60 mile and then maybe paddy hop on the way back and
Oh, that's a good day right there. That's a fun
yeah,
day.
pick up a few
Yeah.
yellowtail, maybe a bluefin or two, maybe a yellowfin
Yeah,
or
that'd be
two.
sweet. Run into some patties, run into some like fish activity. It'd be perfect.
Yep. Look for those bird schools or whatever on your way home to the barn.
Yep.
Full shout out to Kevin. Full shout out to Brothers. Um, I mean, both great in their own way.
Yep. Very cool. Guys, yeah, and just I just want to double up on that. Shout out to Brothers. They're hooking us up with gear. Scotty's been a longtime friend of the show and of me personally. He's an awesome dude, and I get to go fishing with him every once in a while when we're doing videos and stuff. And like every once in a while, I'll get an invite from somebody that has booked him. They have an extra spot, and they're like, "Hey, it'd be cool if Roman could come." And I just get to go with somebody that found Scotty because of the video we did together, so they get to fish with both of us, right? So it's super fun. But when we do that, like, I'm like Scotty's deckhand, right? And like, dude, he gets on top of the I guess that's, what do you call it? It was at that time it wasn't even like a tuna tower. He just gets on top of the thing, right? And he's up there with like gyros, right? And I'm down there at the helm, and he's up there, and he'll spot like a patio that's like 2 miles away, dude. Like it's like super far. I'm like, what? I can't even see that. And then he's like, all right, 2 or 3 clicks to the right or to port, and then I just go to the auto what is it, the automated driving thing, the autopilot, and just like tap it, okay, beep beep beep, and then the boat starts turning a little bit. He's like, all right, we're good. And he's like, all right, just keep it there, and like I just make sure that the boat's going that direction, and then he continues to look for other patties while he's up there, and we're heading to the first fishing spot, right? And like, you don't get to see this, like, if you don't know what's happening as a customer, or like you don't realize how hard he's working for you, the guy is looking for the next spot before you even get to the first spot to start fishing, which is pretty amazing. So from a customer's perspective, they're chilling out on the bean bags in the back of the boat, just riding along, having some drinks or whatever. And then he finds the spot for you, finds the fish, tells you, okay, before we even get to the spot on the way out, he's giving you like the rundown, like, this is how you bait a hook. And if you can't bait your hook, I'll bait it for you, right? All that good stuff. Everything's already rigged up. You go, you bait your hook, you pin the bait, you drop it in right where he tells you, and like, just get bit. It's amazing. And then like, you think you're done with that spot starts to go dead, and he has the next spot lined up if you happen to spot it on the way over. It's pretty amazing. So that whole experience is pretty cool. Anyway, big shout out to Brother Sport Fishing.
Scotty and company are super talented dudes.
Yeah.
I will sit here and vouch all day for that guy. I mean, I watched him cutting up a bluefin. It looked like it's about 8,000th time. So, I mean, anybody that's cut up that much tuna, has spotted that much tuna beforehand, plus some,
True.
I can totally vouch for Scotty. Super good dude. Just really laid back. Seems like a great guy to head out with. So
Very cool. Very cool. All right. So speaking of great guys to hang out with, Coach, let's hit him. This time for reals with
Wisdom of the week.
thank you, Anthony, Sound of the City, for that bit. It makes me laugh every time. But yeah, so here's my wisdom of the week. We're entering the changing season. Be flexible, whether it's party boat fishing or whether it's private boat or kayak. Watch the birds, watch the ponies. Every opportunity counts. Um, maybe you'll be that guy like Kyle, and shout out to you, Kyle. I can't remember who the captain of the AA is. I'm a little bit in, but but maybe it just takes one customer to be like, "Hey, Captain, we're going to be out by the 60 mile, right? On this 2.5 day or 2 day. Why don't we just take a couple hours break and load up rockfish for anybody who wants one or 10?
Mm-hmm.
And why not? I mean, I wish I had the picture loaded somewhere, but I mean, him hoisting the stringer of rockfish that was like that. Yeah, I got to lean back. I mean, these rockfish were huge.
That's awesome.
Nothing under 5 pounds. He gave me a couple fillets. The fillets were like that thick.
Dang.
I'm not even joking. It was ridiculous rockfish. So, I mean, you never know when that extra suggestion, like, hey, can we swing by the bank over here?
Yeah.
You never know when that can pan out. And this is kind of the part of the season where things are kind of up in the air. So maybe bluefin or yellowtail or yellowfin aren't a guaranteed thing. What's wrong with swinging by the 60 mile or the Cortez or Tanner and loading up with a few rockfish? Maybe with the outside chance, a yellowtail or whatever too. But
yeah, I mean, like you're out there and it gives you the opportunity to get some meat.
Yeah, put some meat on the boat. Have a good time. And yes, we've all seen the bloody decks reports where, I didn't want any part of that stupid rockfish fishing, from the same guy that would go chase 4-pound yellowtail on the patties all day.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. At some point, meat is meat, right? So there's nothing wrong with some Mexican rockfish or boccaccios or vermilions or whatever in the cooler. I get it up north, boccaccios or worm donkeys. I get that, if you're fishing Nick or points north. But hey, there's nothing wrong with putting a few rockfish on a boat or even some panfish if you're inshore. Just be open and flexible. Fill those sacks at the end of the day. Get some fillets. Maybe some fish sticks, fish dip, smoked fish. There's tons of stuff to do with all of our local inshore stuff and our local rockfish as well. Hey, you can't take the opportunity if you don't make the opportunity.
There you go.
So, beginning and end of the day, take advantage of everything you're offered. Make sure you check out every opportunity you can. Keep an eye on the birds, the ponies, the patties. This is that time of year where one opportunity can make a difference to your whole day.
There you go.
There's Coach's wisdom of the week, for what it's worth.
Round of applause from the live studio audience. All right, Coach. Well, once again, you helped me get through the show and make it a lot more fun. I appreciate having you as a co-host. Thanks for taking the time. And with that, if you guys don't know, Coach has his own channel on YouTube. It's called Wurf TV. Exclamation point Wurf TV in the chat. We'll give you a link to his channel. Do me a favor, go there and subscribe to his channel. Where are you at right now as far as subscribers?
I think I got about 1,700 or so.
Dang,
now.
what are you talking about? You should give us a shout out, bro.
I give you.
I was
Come
kidding,
fishing with me. I'll give you a shout out, you bum.
Look at how the tables have turned.
Oh, stop it, Roman. I'm short. You're long. Don't give me that.
Look at this
Two
guy.
different worlds.
Look at this.
Oh, stop it, Roman. The minute you punch 1,000, you'll be above your weight limit.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Ah,
But
hold on.
on a serious note, Roman, if you want to find me across my other socials, it's hashtag WorthTV and Google. You will find me on Twitter. You will find me on TikTok. You will find me on YouTube.
Dang,
I
look at
download
you.
weather footage to Twitter. I download nature footage to TikTok. It's some fishing stuff too.
That's
And I try
good.
to keep my YouTube as fishing centric as possible. So
Eh. That's awesome. There you go. There you go. So, there you go, guys. Exclamation point Worth TV in the chat. That'll get you a link to Coach's channel. Go check him out. And with that, we're going to say goodbye to Coach with a round of applause from the live studio audience. Woo! Thanks, Coach.
take care of yourself, Roman. Be well, my man.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Sometimes I just like doing this show just to hang out with Coach, guys. Just to have someone to talk to about random stuff. It's super fun. TikTok, is there dancing? Yeah, that's you gotta go check. You gotta go check the TikTok to see if there's any TikTok dancing with Imperial Valley catfish. The Imperial Valley catfish dance. Coach, you need to come up with a funny dance that involves a catfish. No dancing on my channel, says Coach. All right, guys. With that, I'd like to sign you guys off. And thank you for humoring me today, having fun. Leonard, congratulations on the $30 gift certificate to the shop. I'll get that to you ASAP. And then if you want to just hold on to it, so when we put out the new shirt designs, you can get one of those shirts. If you want to expedite a certain shirt design, Leonard, let me know. We'll get those done. We'll get that one done first. Shout out to Jason Lord. Shout out to Dave Rage. Shout out to the Judge. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Todd, TB Metal Art, exclamation point TB Art in the chat. Dave Rage, the Judge, Yokinator, Eric Klein, Captain Dan made it to Sacramento. I'm glad you made it safely, Captain Dan. Have a great rest of the night, and I think you're working tomorrow, right? So, man, hardest working man in show business over here. Shout out to Captain Dan. Oh yeah, Captain Dan is making personal pizzas for the Absent Haps. He won't be there to distribute them, but there will be Captain Dan's pizzas. Okay, if you guys like the crust he made for us at our outing. Sorry, at our Maximus event. Shout out to Izzy, shout out to Salty Dangler and Leonard. Thanks so much for helping me mod today, guys. I really appreciate it. I know you guys are busy, so thank you so much for taking the time. Jesse, tuning in all the way from Washington. Let's go, MFC Washington chapter. And quickly, guys, on a slightly off topic, totally completely off topic. You guys probably see my posts in the MMFC Discord, way down at the very bottom left under other. I have a little Bitcoin section that I've been populating with random stuff. If you guys are interested or curious about Bitcoin, I'm doing a whole show Monday through Friday where I'm buying a little bit of Bitcoin each day as a test to see how it works out. If you guys want to watch that, I'm going to do that right after this show, and I'll probably continue to do that Monday through Friday for about 30 days. So if you're interested, go to stacksatshow.com, and that live stream will start in about 10-15 minutes. So I'll see you over there if you want to go. Otherwise, I'll see you back here on Wednesday. You have a great night. May the fish be with you. May the bite be with you. Woo! Good night.